In this screencast, we will take a tour of Blackboard. When you first log in, click on this class, the BUSA 215 Information Science. This main page that you come to is the course dashboard, and here you will be able to see any announcements that I post. Announcements will also be emailed to you as well, so you know when they occur, but you can view them here. On the left-hand side, we have our navigation pane. The next button down from the course dashboard is faculty information. If you click on that, you can see my name. Here's my email address if you ever need to email me. Office location, I am at the Canyon County campus on Saturdays from 11 to 2. If you do need to meet with me in person, please just shoot me an email, let me know, and set up an appointment so we can get together and go through whatever it is you need to talk about. Our next button is the syllabus and schedule. And from here you can view both of those documents. We'll go through the syllabus in another screencast as well as the schedule. The schedule is the place where you'll be able to find all of your deadlines for all of your assignments. So please make sure you keep this handy throughout the course and make sure you are keeping up on all of your assignments. Throughout the course, you'll notice that we have these boxes that have our documents inside of them. These are called box. And from here, you can minimize this document or make it, or zoom in, or minimize. You can click through the pages by using these buttons. From here you can share this file, which probably isn't something you'll be doing too much, but here you can also download it so you can then save it to your computer. And here you can also print it. Another button you may use a lot is this full screen, so then you can view it, and you can also then still make it larger over here if you want to be able to read it. And then you press escape to get out of that. Over here on the left, we have our assignments button. This is where you will spend the majority of your time. And every week, I will open up a new packet. Here you can see the first 3 weeks, just to give you an idea of how this will work. We have 3 chapters of Word, so when we're done with the Word section, you will see 3 weeks under the Word banner. Right now, we have weeks 1 and 2 down here for General Technology. General Technology is a little bit different than the rest of the course, as some of the material is not included in your book, so they're set up a little bit differently. Once we get into week 3 with Word, everything is fairly standardized. When we click on it, you'll have a content folder. This will include what pages were on in your book, videos for you to be able to watch, the PowerPoint that goes along with the book, and so on. If we go back into week 3, you'll also have your deliverables down here. You can click on that, and it will give you exactly what you need to do for this week. So here in my IT lab, you will be doing the skills-based training, the grader project, and the quiz. So under that banner, it tells you where you will be completing that, as we will be using both Blackboard and my IT lab. And then you can see down here under the Blackboard banner, we have the dream job log that will actually be done inside of Blackboard. And the assignment itself will tell you that and tell you exactly where to go in order to accomplish those tasks. The next button down, we have our discussion board. I hope you take use of this as much as possible. Here we have frequently asked questions that you might have. Go ahead and read through that document. There's also this Ask the Instructor forum. If you have a question that you feel like any of the other students in the class might have, this is the place to ask that question. That way I can address the question for everyone, and hopefully that saves me on having a million emails about the same thing. Also down here, as we go through the different applications in class, for instance, we'll be covering Word. If you have a question about, let's say, grader projects in Word or the skills-based training in Word, this is the place I'd really like you to go to create that thread and ask that question. The reason for this is several of you might have the same question about specifically that assignment, and some of you will have already figured out that answer. So feel free to go ahead and respond to each other's questions if you have figured it out. And that way we can all work together and interact well in figuring out how to get through some of these different projects, which sometimes can be fairly tedious and you can get stuck on if you're not paying really close attention. The next button down here is the resources button. And from here, I'll keep adding to this, but we have several different resources for you to go to. GCF Learn Free is a website that I have found that has incredible tutorials and videos and interactives for you to go through. So if you need more information and you are just getting stuck and you want to, or you just want to learn some more, GCF Learn Free is a great place to go. And the same with Microsoft Office. 2010, they created it, and this is their website. You can click on this link, it'll take you to Microsoft training, and you can go through any of their tutorials to learn more. I also included my IT lab, and then here's the companion website for your book, so you may be able to find more information there as well. And like I said, I will add other links to this as we go, just to give you a better idea of the different things that we're working through. Under resources, we have course tools. Here you can also view announcements, the blogs, journals. I do not recommend, once again, that you use the grades section in Blackboard. Grades may appear every once in a while show up in Blackboard. Do not pay attention to them. I will be keeping my grade book in my IT lab, and so that's where I want you checking your grades. From here you can also send email. And here you can select specific users, so you can click on that and choose which students you want to send it to, or to me. You can click on all instructors and send an email directly to me from Blackboard. Under CWI Student Resources, here you can find tutoring services, information technology, here's the library and the bookstore. So if you need any other links that have to do with just the college itself, this is the place you want to go. Towards the end of the semester, the course evaluation will open up. This is just a little survey for you to talk about the class, say what you liked about the class, what you'd like to see done differently, what you think can be improved upon. And that will open up the last 2 weeks of class. You'll notice down here you have my groups. You should have one group here. If for some reason you do not see a group there, please send me an email and I will make sure you are included in a group. We will have a couple of group projects, and so from here, once you click on it, there's a group blog, discussion board, collaboration, all of those things, so that you can interact with your group. And so that is where you will do that. And this concludes our screencast of our Blackboard shell.